the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go!
Down. 18 Gator.
58, come on. It's just me and you. It's just me.
X3. 218. Defense.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Looking to throw. Nix. Completes it to Aguilar. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is Hines. Oh, he sheds himself free. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 58 yards, as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
going for the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Second and 8. Brissett is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
They go play action with Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Going long here for Wallace. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And an alley to run. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. T.Y. Hilton, 26 yards, and the Colts have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
On
On the ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Nix. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Alert three. Check safety. Big gas.
On first down. Hines. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Under 10. Check 24.
On second down, it's Hines. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now Brissett on 4th down. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Check.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
You go back. You got that right there. Big edge. Go. Rush in.
Now Brissett into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back to throw. Nix. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play there for Indy. And even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check it back. Check it back. Check 31. Check 31. Ship.
Now a give right side. Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check.
Topper.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
You draw corporate. Get it.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Nix got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We got this.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
You.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check 24.
Check. Go.
Looking to throw. Nix. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd and goal.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
25. Check.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check. 42's the mic. We won it. Come to my work. Check. That's it. Mike 42 on the. Here we go. Check. Kill.
On 3rd down. Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Eluding the pressure right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. And he comes back with one complete. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Throwing on first down. Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Nix. And Sanders has got it complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Nix to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Watch the curve. Check 4. Check the hot read.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Hines, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's Hines. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 36, Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Play action now. Brissett. And Robinson with a big catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now it's Hines. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down, Nix. It's caught by Aguilar. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
General West.
Check nickel.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Nix. Open man, Arthega Whiteside. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 orders.
Pick your game up.
Hey, stand back.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. From the gun, Nix. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good with a PAT, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brissett now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Mike 42. It's the party now. Under 10. Let's go. Check 44.
Here's Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And the Colts first down.
Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 37 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
We got 3. Hey, switch gears. Out. Check. Crouch. Kill. Switch. Check 26. Watch twist.
They begin the drive with Hines. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Stop.
2nd and 6.
You got tight right there. Pick the edge. 56.
Brissett sets to throw him. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And 2 stop. Greystone travel.
On 1st down, Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Justin Houston on the stop.
Big hit.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's able to find Wallace. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.